Here we are for match 2. Switched it up, got the Demir going. Again, way different version of the deck than I ended up on. Again, a little trial and error through these. Continuous construction is always fun. He's got the black whites, as any good player should be. And I've got the Douse and Gloom for his Kingpin's Pet, which is good. So I don't know. Basilica Screecher's annoying. I draw the island right on time, though. Allows me to play a flying blocker. I figure he might have the stab wound or type something effect, at which point I can launch party to kill the Basilica Screecher. But he just goes for a Death Cult Rogue. No attack. So I figured that thing's going to be really annoying, and I care more about milling, so I'm just going to take 0 damage from it and just kill it. And then he does have the exact play I feared, stab wound. So I think before I can let him make another extort play, again, just save as much life as possible. And then I immediately get punished with Perilous Shadow being an insane card that is going to be pretty difficult to beat. He has to invest a decent amount of mana into it, but it hits me for a lot of damage. Minister Impediments, that's going to be a tough card to beat. So I get to play some blockers, and I mill him. I hit Disembowel and Pillory of the Sleepless, 2 very good cards. So here I just have to take the damage again. He can hit me for 6. Down to 9. Taps my Doorkeeper on upkeep so he doesn't get milled. I bash for 3. My plan is to repeal his guy and just hope that, he realizes he can only put me to 1 at best, and I realize since I don't need to chump block this turn, that he should just go for it. And he does. He goes for the full 8 damage, and at that point I just repeal his creature with an extort for 1. So it's a nice time walk for me. So I get to draw a card, and Mortis Strider is a great draw because I can block his guy infinitely with that. But he does have this tapper, which is going to be annoying, but I'm actually attacking him, which is weird. So now I can play a big 5/5 with extort, attack for 3. Okay. Shadow's back, and he does something. Sewer Shambler main. Make it bigger. Okay. Well, taps my 5/5. That's interesting. So I can only attack for 1 in the air. But now I can play Mortis Strider as a nice way to block and mill. Nice, I hit Guardian of the Guild Pact. Don't want to deal with that creature. Taps my blocker, so this is rough. So 5, 4, 9. So he can hit me for 10 damage here. So I think I have to chump. So I do. I think I'm going to mill more with the Sage's Road Denizen, and I might attack. I actually might just be attacking. I figure it's just a race, actually. And if he doesn't have another creature, he does. Just a 2/3, gets rid of enchantments. Pretty good card. But I draw a removal spell off the top. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So this is actually pretty interesting. I could have just went Grizzly Spectacle, kill the 2/3, extort for 1, put him to 6, 1 to 3, and then attack with everything. Maybe it would have been lethal, but this just makes him chump. Get my guy back. Taps my guy. I figure if I don't block, he'll pump a lot of mana into it. The more he pumps, the better my Grizzly Spectacle gets. I don't think there's anything he can do to punish me for this. And it does die, and he loses 6 other creatures, so he's got some good flyers, some good removal. Shred Memory, I guess, for the ability to search for other cards like Diabolic Tutor. Inga Garlung. So just a lot of big creatures, a lot of good creatures. So yeah, it looks like I can attack for 1. Play a 4/4. This is a creature I would rather have block and trade with the Golgari Longlegs rather than the 5/5, since the 5/5 can trade up rather than trade down here. Plays 2 more creatures, so test my flyer. I think I'm fine to attack with this 4/4 because I have more things to trade with, and I'm happy to trade 2 for 1 there. So here I get the Phantom, Mill, and I still have Muddle the Mixture up. So I get to beat with everything. Since the 5 power guy is lethal, he has to have that plus something else, and I had the something else covered with the Muddle the Mixture anyway. So that's game 1. Ready. Game 2. I'm on the draw, so I don't play Pilfered Plans on turn 3 because I didn't have any other play. Blind Hunter. I should probably just kill this right now with Douse and Gloom. Good. And now I can play Pilfered Plans. And I have Pillory and Angelic Edict. Very, very good, because Angelic Edict can kill my Mortis Strider. Guardian of the Guild Pack. That's quite annoying. I can block it with my Mortis Strider. But I don't play that. That's odd to me. I guess I want to hold up Psychic Strike. Yeah, so I kind of price myself into like Psychic Striking no matter anything that he does this turn. Unless I use Last Gasp on it, which I probably should do, but I end up Psychic Striking it. I think that's a huge misplay. I should have just used Last Gasp on it. So now I guess I play Mortis Strider. Again, hold open. I don't know what I'm doing here. I should have played... I guess I'm worried about the removal that he has. Face Fetters. Alright, in an effort to prevent him from gaining the life, like, I Last Gasp this guy, because I figure I just need Mortis Strider to block this Guardian of the Guild Pact. So I just kill it so he doesn't gain any life. Just replay, and then, okay, now I play Sage's Road Denizen. I think I was just trying to sandbag Sage's Road Denizen because I knew if he had any removal, he was going to play it, and just, once Sage's Road Denizen is dead, I'm in a much worse spot. Another Tapper. Okay, it's annoying. So, Drift of Phantasm can find Compulsive Research. So I can draw some cards, which is good, and then get rid of a land, which is perfect. So now I'm cooking with some hot gas. So, launch party. Sax's Minister. The Minister is actually really good right there. Just to get rid of my Sage Road Denizen, that seems pretty good to me. And also notice he's 11 cards more in library, so he definitely was scared of the mill plan and boarded up. So here I'm going to attempt to save my Sage's Road Denizen with Repeal, and that is successful. So it looks like I have a really good, again, I'll just chump block if he really... Okay, he's not allowing me to chump block. Oh. Dousing Gloom and then with the Mortis try to trigger on the stack. Go Encrypt Incursion it. Ouch. He gains a ton of life, and now I don't have my Mortis Strider. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So now I might have to win by attacking. So I guess I'm priced into taking a lot of damage. But I figure if I can mill him a bunch... I don't know what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think I just have to mill him as much as I possibly can, and hope, and then cast a Script Incursion, and hope to gain a lot of life, and then just beat him with damage. Yeah, so we're kind of racing. And so I'm just trying to mill some extra creatures, and I hit one. Every creature counts, I guess. And I still have a couple turns left, potentially. Alright, so I hit. He's just chumping. The fact that he's chumping is crazy to me. But I guess I do have a 5/5. I mean, it's a pretty crazy race. And I just Crypt Incursion now. Just for whatever, just to get it out of the way. Because Spectacle kills my Sage, but now it looks like I'm in a pretty strong position to mill him out. So Balustrade Spy is actually a card that I can attack with, so I'm kind of winning on the ability to attack in the air and to just mill him out, since this Doorkeeper is actually now milling for 3 a turn. The Jailbreaker and the Corpse Blockade, and the Grisly Spectacle, I guess, would have ended it. I don't know why I didn't cast it there. But yes, that's all it took, yep. So was able to successfully beat him, even though he sided in a ton of extra cards without, going up to a lot more. And just Script Incursion. Super solid card. Unfair.